Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well. I'm doing this, it's election day. This is the Donald Trump dance, I don't know if you've noticed. No, that doesn't mean that I'm backing Trump. I'm honestly backing none of them. I think this is the worst election in the history of the world. But anyway, if you are American, good luck. We wish you the best. And as for Chelsea, I bring good news. And this is why I'm a bit pumped. I'm a bit happy. Because yesterday, I spoke about Pulisic's injury. And we now have clarification. Before we get into that clarification though, I am going to ask you guys, if you are new, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded, and smash the like button. It really does help me out a lot by pressing that button. It takes about 0.05 seconds of your day. So honestly, thank you all so much if you do have that amount of time. But anyway, let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's get into the video. So, your preview for Chelsea versus Rennes. Let's start off with the Pulisic injury, because Frank Lampard did speak about the injury, and thank goodness it's not as bad as even I thought. I did say yesterday in my video that, look, if I'm suspecting he's got a light hamstring injury, maybe 2-3 weeks out. It's less than that. He's going to be out for days. He's not playing tomorrow. But that's kind of a good thing, because we did need to rest a little bit and we did need to rotate a bit. So I'm totally cool with Pulisic not playing tomorrow. That's fine. But he's out for days. So he could be back for Sheffield United on Saturday. Technically, tomorrow's Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That could come too soon. It's a hamstring. You got to be careful. 3 days from now is technically not enough. So I would say he'll miss Sheffield United, and then after that he will be back. Apparently he's been called up for the American national team, so that's one thing that tells you that he is going to be okay. Hopefully he doesn't play, that would be even better. But anyway, Pulisic out for a few days. It's good news, we can all relax, we can all chill. Chelsea versus Rennes. This is a game that we really shouldn't underestimate, and I will tell you why. Rennes are a good side, or Stade Rennais, as some of the French people like to, fully say, because that is the full name, Stade Rennais. Like, Rennes is kind of a short form of Stade Rennais. So it's going to be a very interesting one. They currently sit third in Ligue 1, which is the French league, and they've been doing well. They did lose against Sevilla 1-0, whilst we beat Krasnodar 4-0 and somehow found a system that now works. So this is what has kind of, made me relax a little bit and get a little bit more confidence in what we are going to do, because the 4-3-3 as displayed against Krasnodar for the last 20 minutes and against Burnley worked a charm. It worked a charm, and I know for a fact Frank Lampard is now going to adopt this as our main system. And as I did explain a couple of videos ago, it doesn't necessarily mean that just because of the opponent we have to change the system. No, yes, the system won't work against every single opponent. That's logical, right? But you have to make tweaks. That doesn't mean abandon the whole thing. We have enough quality in the team now. We have some world-class talent that should be able to pull through against any opponent. And the key is to find a system that works for them, that they can base themselves around with and go, you know what? We can beat anybody playing like this. And that is what we need to do. Now, the 4-3-3 that we've adopted seems to be doing just that. It's early days, but it's doing just that. So we've got to run with it. We've got to give it a good opportunity and a good chance. And I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing what we're going to do against Rennes, playing the 4-3-3. And hopefully that gives us, one, another clean sheet, and two, clarification that we can play some outstanding football. Hopefully that happens. Now, in terms of the starting 11, how would I fare with the starting 11? This is going to be interesting, because we need to have a good balance here. We need to have a balance of being able to not rotate too much and, build some consistency, specifically at the back in our defense. We need consistency there. We can't keep chopping and changing, that's for sure. But at the same time, we need to take into context that fatigue will be an issue. We are playing games very quickly. So you got to find the balance. You got to find the balance. And the balance comes for me in terms of talent, the age of the player, and how fit they are. So thinking about this, I've come up with a starting 11. This is how I would play tomorrow. Edouard Mendy plays against his old club. I can't wait for this one. And I know for a fact he is going to be speaking with Frank Lampard, probably is right now, in a flipping meeting, one-on-one, notepad and pen. Frank Lampard listening, going, Edouard, tell me every single little damn thing that you know about Rennes, please, because this will help me a lot. And he's probably noting everything that Edouard tells him. This player does this. This player does that. That player, you touch him there, he'll rage, he'll punch you. You know, we can get him sent off. You know, little things like that, yeah? You never know. I do believe Edouard Mendy brings a lot to this game, obviously, because he's familiar with Rennes and the team, and you know they know him too. That's where you know it works both ways. Their strikers know Mendy very, very, very well, probably better than our team does. So it's going to be an interesting one to see if they're going to try and expose any weakness that he has that we don't know about yet. That's a possibility. But Mendy in goal. The back four, for me, needs to remain untouched. We need consistency. And when I look at it, they're all young lads. They're all fit. Thiago Silva, thankfully, didn't travel to Russia. He didn't play against Krasnodar. So, you know, for the fact that he was rested, he played against Burnley, he'll be fit to play against Rennes. I was going to say Stade Rennais. I'm got this thing in my head now, so saying Stade Rennais. Rennes. So for me, the back four remains untouched. Reece James at right back. He done fantastic against Burnley. Ben Chilwell, left back. Again, he's young, he's got energy, and I think the gap between Wednesday and Saturday, he'll be able to cope with if we do play him against Sheffield United, as well as that the gap between Saturday and Wednesday, tomorrow, is enough rest for him to be able to be at 100% tomorrow. So fingers crossed. Zuma, Thiago Silva as our centre-backs. That's a pairing that we need to stick with now. There was a thing against Burnley where I realised Zuma and Silva were not on the correct sides. I expect Thiago Silva to be on the right-hand side of the centre-back pairing, not the left-hand side. We saw that against Burnley, where they were on opposite sides, and I don't know if that's intentional or... Anyway, but we got the clean sheet. Zuma did look a little bit shaky, but we got the clean sheet. So if it means that we have to remain with that, cool. We will remain exactly with the back four that we had against Burnley. Now, 4-3-3, Kante in the DM role. No questions asked. He played absolutely outstanding against Burnley. Consistency. Let's run with it. In terms of the two midfielders in front of him, I think we should start off with Kai Havertz and Mason Mount as the two midfielders in front of Kante, playing as the eights. However, what I would do is find the earliest opportunity to bring Kai Havertz off and give him a rest. We need Kai Havertz because of his quality. I think against Rennes, hopefully we can strike very early, build a comfortable lead, and start bringing players off, because we need to rest. Kai Havertz is looking tired, much like Timo Werner is looking very tired. We can't keep playing him every game. So the key, hopefully, is to wrap up the game, hopefully flipping early, take Kai Havertz off. And regardless, even if we're still in the game, it's still very tight. After playing 45 minutes, probably bring Kai Havertz off, or 60 minutes max. Bring him off and bring Kovacic on. That's how I would play in the midfield. Now, Pulisic is out, so Hudson-Odoi for me needs to be on the left-hand side. Plays left wing, he starts. On the right wing, Ziyech, obviously. The man, the main man, the maestro, the wizard, who done absolute magic against Burnley. He needs to keep going, play him against Rennes. He's just come back, so hopefully he's got full fitness. He's, someone that's fresh. And up front, I would go Tammy Abraham. I would not play Timo Werner. I would rest him. We saw against Burnley, he looks absolutely shattered. He looks dead, and he still scored. I reckon we can survive without him against Rennes. It's a group game. Yes, we need to win, but we're top of the group, It would be nice to win a game at home. I think it's key because you leave room for error on the away fixtures, even though we should be winning those as well. However, you never know. Life at home is a little easier. So I would suspect that Timo Werner can be rested for this one. Bring Tammy Abraham in. Or we execute the same thing as Kai Havertz. Start with Werner and then bring him off. But anyway, personally, I think he's very tired. I think he deserves a rest and we save him for Sheffield United. And that is how I would line up my starting 11. Let me know if you agree or you disagree. Do you think that's a good lineup? Do you agree with the strategies in terms of substitutions? What would you change? Let me know. I would love to hear it in the comment section below. My score prediction is going to be Chelsea 3, Rennes. I'm going to go Rennes 1 because they know Edouard Mendy. And I think if there's any team that have the chance to exploit Edouard Mendy, it will be Rennes. So hopefully we get a clean sheet. I said 3-1 against Burnley and it finished 3-0. If that happens again, I will be happy to be proven wrong. Flipping fantastic. We hopefully get another clean sheet. But I'm going 3-1 Chelsea. Let me know what your prediction is in the comment section below. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button. Let's try and get to those 7,000 likes. We've done it very, very close in my last match review. So thank you all so much. And I will see all of you tomorrow after it's all said and done. And hopefully we wrap up 3 points to go to 7 points in our group and remain top of the table. Thank you all so much. Have a good one. Look after yourself. See you tomorrow. Take care and peace.